There is no more of that feint of, oh my God, the Kansas City Chiefs are coming to town. Nobody's scared of them anymore. They don't scare teams anymore.
Is the San Fran offense a plug and go?
It looks like it.
Starting to look like it. I'm
about to apply.
Well, hello. Once again, we are back. Episode 4, right, of Group Chats and Snapbacks. Once again, I'm your host, Kevin. I got my co-host, Buddha, here.
What's up, people?
My other co-host, Jordan. What's up, man?
I'm physically waving.
And he's welcome back, Jordan, by the way. And,
Thank you.
We also have Jeremy here, dude.
verbally howdying. Howdy.
Oh, my God. You guys are hilarious. Well, once again, it's Group Chats and Snapbacks. Please follow us on YouTube.
Please.
See you right there. Make sure you hit that subscribe channel for us. Also, follow us on Instagram, handle right below, and also follow us on TikTok. We definitely want to have some more followers and share with your family and friends and whoever you think might need a good little laugh at our banter here and there. So, well, man, I can't wait to get into what we're talking about tonight, man.
Or if you just really want to appreciate people that misquote real statistics or don't fact check anything. That's a good podcast to listen to too here. If you guys are looking for something like that, people that just talk out of their ass, this is it. This is your one.
So it won't be called Group Chats and Snapbacks. It'll be called Wrong Facts and Snapbacks.
Yeah.
Wrong facts and snapbacks.
Man.
Please fact check. It's like it's just clickbait. When you get those videos that are like you see something, it's like that's 100% wrong. Like look in the bottom left corner of this picture, and like it's clearly in the top right. It's clickbait. That's what this podcast is. We are telling you to look bottom left, and the quote is in the bottom right, top right. Yeah.
So this weekend, man, I had a pretty good weekend. How about you guys?
As far as football goes, it was an awesome weekend.
I had some more fun, man. I went to Epcot, bro. Did that food and wine festival. Got a little tipsy.
You didn't even elaborate on that. How was that, bro?
It's always a blast. Being an annual pass holder is great, but when you're able to bring some of the family and friends out to indulge in what we usually do on the weekends, it was fun. From my brother and his girlfriend, and my mom and her wife out, man, y'all should have saw Buddha.
Did he drink around the world?
He couldn't make it around the world.
He's a live people. If we're going to stop it, if we're going to really jump right into it, I started off in Mexico, and I love all my Mexican people out there.
It's a good place to start.
Did you even make it across the border, or you just have to
I love the red, the white, and the green. I'm in a federale.
I thought you were talking wines for a second, like the reds, the whites, then the greens. Green chili?
No wine at all. No, this was just straight up to kill you. I start off, it's 10:30 in the morning, and you starting off with to kill you. That'll have you right the whole day. And I had one glass of margarita, and then my mom, who is not a drinker, decides,
certified.
While we're here, let's go ahead and try to do it. And
was she in a wheelchair already?
She didn't even actually use a wheelchair. I was surprised.
Did she need one?
So I figured at the end of the night she should have. I mean, we both could have. I was tired, but she ended up getting like a mango tequila, one of those frozen ones, and she took 2 sips and just makes that mom face like, I'm not drinking this. And so, I do what I do. I take it from her, and so we're in this little, I don't know what, it's like the movie Coco. We were inside this kind of like a museum type, whatever you want to say, attraction.
It's the Mexico Pavilion.
Okay, so the Mexico Pavilion, we were in an attraction, and while we're in there, there's a little boat ride that we're going to take, and before you get in line, the people are like, no open drinks. So I'm sitting here sipping on this frozen margarita, and I'm like, the hell, I'm going to throw this away. So I do the dumbest thing possible, and I shotgun a frozen margarita. Listen,
the day is history.
When you're 21 years old, you can shotgun a lot of things. When you're hitting 40, these things don't go down the same way they used to. And listen, from there on, I was mixing all day. I mean, between, random tequila to, whatever we would drink in Germany and Japan. And I was just all over the place. By the time I finished the night, I had a drink in Canada, and I was done.
What drink was it?
I just had a beer. It was like a Pilsner from Canada. And it was when we stayed to the end of the night to watch the fireworks. And I promise you, these fireworks just look like a bunch of random ass blinking lights in the sky because I was drunk. So there was zero child excitement. It was just like, all right, bro, like this shit is going on forever.
Welcome to being a Disney adult, right?
Did you fall asleep in a chair?
He was hammered, man. But it's funny though because everyone there, like on like Drink Around the World, like you just see everyone walking out. It's kind of funny now, but they're like, oh, first drink, France, first drink here. I'm like, man, I was like, y'all ain't making it to Germany. I can guarantee you right now, you ain't making it that far. But no, it was fun. Mom and wife had fun. But yeah, I mean, Epcot, it's a fun thing, Food and Wine Festival. So we had a lot of blasts. And Jeremy, you said you watched football, and Jordan, weren't you in Maine, bro?
Yeah, I didn't watch a single. Well, I didn't watch any football basically. And we're in Miami on Wednesday. Drove home for Caden's birthday on Thursday, and then had a red eye Friday morning to Maine for a wedding. So we're there Maine Friday, Saturday. I got to watch like the last 2 minutes of the Florida-Miami game on Saturday because the wedding ended at 9, which was thankful because of a sound ordinance at this place. So I got to go home and watch a little bit of that. And then Sunday, we flew home. Actually, no, I lied. Sunday morning, I woke up at 3 a.m. to a flight to Miami to photograph another event Sunday night in Miami. So I didn't watch any football on Sunday. And then, yeah, I don't know. I'm literally trying to play back everything in my brain and nothing's working. I just know I watched like 2 downs of football and I watched Derrick Henry fumble. Like that's about all I can remember. But
all right.
That's why Jordan was not with us last episode. He was out doing what he does best and, photographing these beautiful weddings and these people, but missing out on some great football you did. I'll tell you that right now. What game was that? Was it the Ravens versus Lions game?
Mm-hmm. Monday night, finally coming in clutch for us, everybody. I mean, the grand finale. I could not have been more entertained, like as just a straight football fan. No bias. Mm-hmm. That's all I've wanted. Best game of the year so far.
Yeah, I 100% agree with you. The Lions look pretty good. I'm not a big Lions fan. They look really pretty good, but I don't know. Derrick Henry. I don't know. That's 3 fumbles in 3 games and like key fumbles too. You know what I mean? So it was just.
Yeah, I feel like that's the big problem.
I'm not complaining that like his timing with the fumbles is always going to be a thing, but do you honestly think he was the reason they lost that game at that point?
I mean, I don't know what to say. I can't say.
That's what I say. Baltimore has the reputation of setting themselves up to they just don't close, man. They've never had that reputation at all. So everyone just it's like, we're just not surprised anymore. It's just Derrick Henry had the last mistake. So that's what everyone remembers them that they're going to throw at as far as blame goes for them right now.
Yeah. It's like they're always a good team. They're always a playoff team, but like they just never finish, like you said. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Their defense is struggling.
Just about to say that their defense is definitely struggling. It's not the Baltimore defense of old. It's not what it used to be. I mean, they're giving up how many points a game? You think? I gotta look it up. Probably around like
they're giving up more points than what the offense is putting up.
Do we even know when the last time their defense was relevant? Like that was their threat?
Not too long ago. I mean,
I feel like it
had to have been after Ray.
Yeah,
had to have been after Ray.
They were still pretty relevant. I just don't think their defense is playing well right now. Could it change? 1,000%. You know what I mean? But they're not playing well enough to win those tight games. In the end,
you got to just have them score less than 40 points. That's it. That's all we need, man. That's it. Like, how do you just not say that in the locker room?
What did Ray Lewis tell Shannon Sharp? He said, he goes, Shannon, he's like, basically said, like, don't let them score. Like, if they score, I promise you, all you got to do is score 1 touchdown and we got you.
And that's it, yeah.
They literally scored 1 touchdown and their defense is dominated that entire game. So it ain't that Baltimore Ravens anymore. But Lions, man, contenders?
Hard not to say most complete looking like contender right now. I don't know. They just get so scary when they're just firing on all cylinders and just farting around out there. Like, they're just fun to watch. I can't help it. I always try to tune them in.
To watch them, to know that Sonic and Knuckles, David Montgomery and Jahir Gibbs.
How could you? That run was beautiful.
Montgomery's run was that they wanted him to go down, and he just kind of kept going. Mm-hmm. Mind you, I have I think I got Montgomery and I have Gibbs on 2 of my different fantasies. I want to say I got them in each different league. So, I had a good Monday night, but they looked. I got to say they looked good this past Monday. The week before when they had played, was it the Packers? I think when they lost to the Packers, there were a lot of verbiage like, "Oh man, are these guys are they back or are they just a one-trick pony?" I got to say Dan Campbell is whatever he's doing. I was kind of worried thinking that Ben Johnson, he left, he went to Chicago. Was he the architect of how this offense was rolling? And it shows that Dan Campbell has something there in Detroit, and Jared Goff is once again showing that he's an elite quarterback and he can make the throws. I mean, the throw that back, I think that was like that back shoulder that he threw to Amon St. Brown. Like it was on point, an amazing throw. So a lot of people don't want to give the guy a lot of credit because he got to the big dance but didn't finish. Yeah.
That's what people forget.
Can you classify him as elite though, and not just elite veteran? Would you still prefer him to be elite? Goff. Is Goff considered elite or elite veteran? All right, everybody, not at once.
I don't know that answer, man.
That's
I don't think he's a top. I don't know if he's
Jeremy.
I don't think he's top 5 quarterback. Oh, is he?
You have to be top 5 to be considered elite.
No, I'm saying this year. It's like I don't think he's top 5 quarterback in the league. I don't.
Yeah.
I think his team is is well put together around him. When you got Jahmyr Gibbs, that dude, you literally can hand the ball to him or throw it to the backfield, and he's going to get 30, 45 yards. You know what I mean? So it's going to make Jared Goff look great, but he still has to get the ball to him. I understand that. David Montgomery, I mean, that's literally that Sonic and Knuckles thing is crazy. Like they have 2 of the best running backs in the league, right? That are just pound for pound going to get you at least a first down or more. You know what I mean?
If
St. Brown, I mean, who else is their receiver besides St. Brown?
They got Sam Laporta. They have Jamison Williams.
Right.
They have Khalif Raymond. So they got. They don't have.
They're one-handed rookie.
They don't have big household names, but they have.
But they have people that can make plays, right? St. Brown's making plays. That he's one of the top receivers.
Every team has a receiver that can make plays. Otherwise, you're not going to be in the NFL.
Sam Laporta can be very good or not even show up at all in the game. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm like Jared Goff has great things around him. I don't know. Maybe I'm not a big fan of Jared Goff, or I don't think.
Let me ask you this, Kevin.
Top 5.
You throw now immediately Jared Goff in Atlanta. Does he do better than Kirk? Can he win more games than Kirk Cousins with the Atlanta team? Yes, right now.
Ain't nobody winning in Atlanta.
You don't think he would do better?
Ain't no one winning in Atlanta. It don't matter what quarterback's behind in Atlanta. Atlanta is not a good team at all.
Well, I need to throw an asterisk in there. It's actually Michael Penix, who's the quarterback now in Atlanta.
But
he's starting, but he just got now benched for Cousins.
Well, from Raheem Morris just came out yesterday and said that there's not a competition. We just pulled him out, but Penix is our starter. So
either way,
congratulations on the number 1 draft pick, Atlanta.
Either way, they're not a good team. You know what I mean? I
was just trying to prove my Jared Goff point of I'm not denying that team around him is beautifully constructed. I was trying to give him a little more credit because I think he does deserve an elite veteran level of respect.
All right, I'm going to back you guys up a few years ago when they traded him away to Detroit and they brought in Matt Stafford to LA, who went to a Super Bowl in his first year in LA and won with Jared Goff's team that he had before.
It took him a few more years to take that team to the NFC title.
Say it again?
I said, and then Goff went ahead and took that Detroit team to the NFC title.
NFC title, Super Bowl.
Farther than Stafford ever took Detroit in the playoffs.
So if we're going to go and if we're going to put that, it wasn't just a complete swap of a trade. Remember?
Right.
They brought in weapons for Stafford to be successful.
And he balled out. And he's still actually pretty damn good.
No, Stafford's good. What I'm saying is if we're gonna call that, we need to call it across the board.
Mm-hmm.
The weapons that were brought in for Stafford that year, because that year they were Super Bowl or bust. That was their year. It was either we make it to the dance or if this was a busted year. bringing in OBJ, who hands down, if he doesn't tear his ACL, is the MVP of the Super Bowl.
Yeah, remember that.
Yeah.
So you have to look at the whole perspective that Jared Goff didn't really, when Jared Goff went to the Super Bowl against New England and the score was like 9-6, his top receiver was Cooper Kupp, who was still brand new in the league.
Oh, yeah.
So
I agree.
you got to look at the whole perspective. To me, Jared Goff has proven now that he can play at an elite level. If we're looking at elite level quarterbacks, let's just look back to Sunday night. Guys can say what they want to, but Patrick Mahomes is beginning to look more like a human. There is no more Tyreek Hill. There is no more of that feint of, oh my God, the Kansas City Chiefs are coming to town. Nobody's scared of them anymore. They don't scare teams anymore because you put the rush on them. Patrick Mahomes is that the acrobatics that he's been doing the past couple of years is coming to an end. People are putting a rush and they're causing him. This guy, whoever had a phenomenal Sunday night game, who I don't even know who this guy is, had like 9 catches for 142 yards. That won't happen again next week. Because now it was like, all right, this guy got loose and he played the Giants. We gotta also call that what it is. The Giants are not they're in shambles. They're throwing in a kid who this dude has no idea what he's getting himself into.
Dude, week 4. Week 4,
That's
this
quick.
man is already behind center.
And so, the Giants are already in, you know what? We're already in scramble mode. Fuck it. You're going to go in at quarterback. They're pretty much have said at this moment, our season is over. Go play quarterback. Let's see what we can get out of you for this year.
Dude,
let's kind of get back on topic. Like, we don't need to bring up Patrick Mahomes. We're talking about, let's get back on what we're talking about with, like, I know you had your little rant about Patrick Mahomes. Yeah, the rant, the rant about Patrick Mahomes. I get it. Broncos fans are going whatever, but let's get off of that and get back to what we're talking with Stafford and with the way that Jared Goff was playing with the Lions. Right. I still think Stafford's been a quarterback, which we know. We'll talk about that here in 1 second because I want to talk about that Eagles-Rams game, which is another great example of like how great that these 2 games were this past weekend. But, overall, yeah, I think the Jared Goff for Matt Stafford trade definitely benefited the Rams. It took the Lions a lot more to get where they needed to get to, and maybe they're there. You know what I mean? But we will see as the season goes on if they can keep up that momentum and go as far as they did before. You know what I mean? But let's talk about that Eagles and Rams game, because being from the NFC East and being a diehard Cowboys fan, cheering the Rams on to and actually saying, hey, you know what? You guys can win this game.
Were you ever actually convinced, Kevin, that Philly had lost it? Were you like just 100% sold at any point during the game?
Yeah. When the fourth quarter with not much time left, I was convinced they could win the game.
Yeah, same. Obviously, I was sold. I was just like, they finally got you, boys. Like, absolute respect to LA. Like, when Matt's pissed, man, that boy's pissed. He just he played such a competitor.
That Eagles defense, man, doggone.
It's hard to admit, man. I know it's hard to admit, but it sucks. That's a wall.
They're good, man. The Eagles defense is ridiculous, and then they have the special teams on top of that. They're looking like a complete team. And I did mention that the Eagles were one of the Super Bowl favorites. I said I think I liked last week. That Eagles defense played very well. Jalen Hurts, do you think that he started calling his own plays in the second half instead of the first half? Because they looked like a whole different team from the first half.
Just like the play style had changed that much? You think he started taking over and calling it?
I think so, man. I think so.
Play style changes, but you also, when you get into halftime, you make adjustments.
Fair.
There's a huge adjustment, though, bro. A huge adjustment.
That's the reason why you're offensive coordinator and you're paid what you're paid.
They were also down 20.
You gotta start making adjustments. The run game can no longer be your bread and butter when you're down 21 points. It's got to be, you got to open up the playbook and you got to go a lot more passing heavy and dabble in the run here and there. So, across the board, they did look like a different team in that second half, but you have to look like a different team because the first half, the run game wasn't there. And, the Rams front that, I think it's Jared Curse or whatever, Jared Verse.
Jared Verse, yeah.
Jared Verse, that dude's a beast. Like he is their replacement for Aaron Donald. Like hands down, that guy is going to be their single-handed that that cornerstone that continues to keep that defense chugging along. The game all the way across the board. I mean, I had the Rams. In a pick'em league that I'm in, I had the Rams winning.
Oh, did you?
So yeah. So but they're a good team. Puka Nacua is a top tier receiver.
Dog. Probably top 3. I'm saying top 3.
Devontae Adams, who is a vet, but he still knows how to get
with
open.
Any quarterback, Matt would be one of your top picks easily.
Exactly.
Having Devontae Adams in LA with Matthew Stafford. Devontae Adams.
Nobody asked for, but they needed.
He catches every ball thrown his way. It's ridiculous. Like, I'm like, bro, like, how do you catch every single ball? Like, he may have 5 drops in the last 3 years. He doesn't drop the ball, and Stafford's going to put it on you. Like, he's not leaving you like down the field and you got to try and find that ball. Stafford's going to put that ball on your chest, in your hands, and you better catch it, which is why Cooper Kupp did so well, which is why Puka Nacua was doing so well, which is why Devontae Adams doing so well, which is why both their running backs are doing great. Kyren Williams and Blake Corum. Like, that team is really good, and they showed it on Sunday against the Eagles. But I mean, what was it like? How many field goal kicks were blocked on Sunday?
I mean, it was a complete, like, just wow. Nobody expected it. I mean, they said you get down. I think he had somewhere in underneath like 45 seconds to get down in the field goal range. Mm-hmm. And there's a select few quarterbacks in the league that if I got a minute left to get within field goal range, Matthew Stafford is kind of one of those guys that I would want at the helm. So 100%. He did everything that he needed to. He got him within field goal range. And he did what he needed to do.
I think Jordan ain't lying. I think he would take Jared Goff.
Yeah, I'd take Jared Goff. If Jared Goff was a free agent and he went to Denver, I would be happy. Like,
I would too.
Granted, like, I'd disregard, the Bo Nix situation, but like, if we were just like looking for a quarterback and Jared Goff was a free agent and he came to Denver, I'd be happy.
I would too. I honestly can't even deny it. I mean, and
I feel
like
he'd be getting like a Kirk Cousins guaranteed contract situation almost. Like, teams would throw away that much guaranteed at him.
He's done enough in the league to be able to get that type of a contract.
I agree.
And so, like, I mean, we can go back to even our first episode. And I had said, we were talking about the Eagles. And, I explained how they retooled their whole defense. I mean, everybody that they had on the defense, they kind of let go. And then with draft
I saw the stat. Does it still hold true that majority of them are Georgia players? Like, is that still pretty current?
Philly?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, Philly's defense, apparently they chased a lot of Georgia D from that championship run. Like, they chased a lot of them.
I mean,
I wouldn't doubt it. I mean,
Georgia's a defensive school, 1,000%.
Yeah, if they
have a majority of your starting roster to just be like one school, like, that says something, man. That's insane.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, but they have a bunch of ballers on that team, and them dudes, they get after it. And so, I do think that the Eagles are going to be a team to mess with. I mean, but it was a phenomenal game, and just to see kind of it come down to the end like that, especially for any better out there. If you had the Eagles +3, Jesus.
Oh, let me tell you right now, if you had the Rams minus, what was it, -3.5? I think it was
-3.5. Yeah.
Oh, that's tough to watch your bet that you have. I think it's sold up, ready to go. Block field goal.
Yeah.
About one point. No.
They lost by 6.
6, right?
Yeah, 6 or 7.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. Crazy. I had said this a little bit ago. I think I told you guys too. I thought the AFC West was going to be like really, really tough, top to bottom. I don't think so anymore. I think the NFC West.
Not this year. That's already easy to admit.
The NFC West might be. I mean, right, they're in the West, right? The Rams are in the West, right? You got Seattle.
Yes.
They're playing great. You got the Rams.
Seattle's a team that is kind of coming along. Sam Darnold's playing well.
San Fran.
Kyler Murray. San Fran they're 3-0, and I'm surprised because I'm going to tell you, I did not pick them to win last week.
Let me ask y'all a quick question about San Fran, and then we'll get to a different topic. But I had to bring this up because I'm talking about the NFC West and like the Rams playing pretty well. Is the San Fran offense a plug and go?
It looks like it.
Starting to look like it.
I mean,
I'm about to apply.
Yeah, Kittle's hurt and they're still thriving. Debo's gone, still thriving. So
their quarterback's gone. He's hurt, still thriving. Like
I didn't even realize Purdy didn't play.
Yeah, Purdy didn't play.
Listen. I mean, shout out to them. Shout out to them 303 boys. Kyle Shanahan's got it moving over there. So,
I just think they're I think they're just a plug and play, plug and go. Like it don't matter who you are, put you in. Except when they have Trey Lance. Trey Lance did not do well in that offense. I don't know why, because it's literally plug and play.
No.
You know what I mean? But
no, it's like last year they lost. I don't know if it was last year or not, but they lost CMC and they picked up some dude from the practice squad, and everybody wanted him on their fantasy lineup next week.
Yeah.
I forget who it was, but basically same situation. It's like, you want to play for Kyle Shanahan because he's going to put you in a good spot, and you want to play for Dan Campbell because you love football. That's two good guys you want to play for.
If you really look at the whole perspective, Kyle Shanahan is just like his dad.
You think so?
If you really look at it, those Denver running backs, we picked a Denver running back. We had running backs that worked at T-Mobile, and then the next year they were 1,000-yard rushers.
Landis Gary, Mike Anderson.
I actually ran into him when he was working at T-Mobile. Okay,
exactly. Tatum Bell, like
1,000
guys
rushers.
That are
1,000-yard
rushers, and
wow, Wisconsin.
We can go down the list. Yeah, that list runs deep, but so it's kind of one of those things that he's kind of has that pedigree of his dad of next man up status, and that's kind of the way you build a strong team is it's got to be a next man up status. You can't be top heavy, kind of like, the Cowboys, but I digress and go to the next.
I feel
Shots fired, but we got to move on.
Wait, first off, I feel like this episode is just you just going on like the subject, and then next thing you know, you put in some little random comment. Patrick Mahomes, Cowboys here. All right.
Yeah, I know.
Yo,
it's like
I
got so many tidbits I want to just keep throwing out. Like I went and fact checked Jeremy. Yeah, and it's like the Eagles have 8 Georgia Bulldogs on their roster, defensive roster right now.
Hey, can we get a round of applause for Jeremy for having that fact? I know we got it.
I mean,
I was up there too. Nerds, losers.
I knew that they had some.
8.
I didn't. Yeah, they have 8.
But how many of them are starting? A lot of starters.
Like it fucking matters. Give me some credit.
Wait, hold on.
No, yo, I did know that about Eagles too, Jeremy. So in your defense,
SEC football right there.
I want to give Jeremy a round of applause for that one because I had no idea. So the fact that he knew that.
Stick around, boys. You might learn a thing or two.
That was good. That was really good. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, I didn't know they had that many Georgia players on it, but I mean,
it's all right. You guys fumbled, just like Mr. Derrick Henry.
Hey man, fumbling machine. But you know what?
We may have fumbled, but we didn't fall down on the bench. All right, we picked ourselves up.
I thought he was gonna be out for the season after that one.
Throwing it, literally throwing a temper tantrum. Yeah,
I know you're mad, but don't hurt yourself.
Listen, there's one thing that I got to throw out here because it's been on my mind and it's been frustrating me. And this is nothing. I don't make this a race thing. But can we, as Bronco fans, get rid of Riley Moss?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry, I needed somebody else to kind of give me the feeling that I wasn't. He sucks, and he keeps getting burnt. I hate
when it's so apparent that they're picking on him. Like you can literally tell when they're targeting him. And it's just every time. It's just like as soon as I see them fucking white sleeves flapping in the air, I'm like, Lord, here we go.
Okay, wait, hold on.
Another deep one.
But Kevin, go ahead because you watched the game. So please go ahead because I know I've in our group chat.
How bad does it look, Kevin?
Wait,
Tell us.
Time out. I just want to put this out there as a disclaimer. If you're a white cornerback or a white safety, we're not going at everyone. But Riley Moss, you're garbage, bro.
Cooper DeJean is amazing for the
Eagles. That's what's
he's a
Eagles.
Yeah, he works
Riley
hard.
Moss, bro. Like whenever I watch the game, I watch with you guys all the time. Yo, man, I'm targeting him every single game. I don't care who's over there. I can put my third string tight end on there. Run or fly. He's getting.
I feel like he's let up every type of possible pass. Like he just it's everything.
From an outside looking in, I want to tell you what I think it is. His footwork.
No, it's them fucking gloves. It's the jersey. It's the long sleeves. Everything.
He ain't got swag.
Look, he ain't got swag. Listen, he needs to take his ass and sit his ass on the bench and put somebody else in.
Who else you got?
I don't know. Listen, this is a thing that also irritates me is because we let you guys in fact check me. Didn't we draft a corner in the top rounds from Texas?
Yeah,
you did.
I think he's hurt.
Yeah,
he's hurt, right?
Yeah,
but we let, and mind you, we got this guy Kevin who loves his Michigan people. We should have gone after what's his name, Kev?
Will Johnson. Listen, but he's hurt right now for Arizona, but he's balling out for them though.
I'll take a hurt Will Johnson over Riley Moss, who gets burned. Here's the thing: if I was Randy, I would go to the league and say, "Change your last name because you got me looking bad. We're not even family."
Yeah, why can't McMillan jump back up? I know he's our nickel, but
I'm watching it, and he's literally anybody that he's guarding, they're wide open. The game this past weekend against the Chargers,
it's his footwork, bro. Like I know this is it's the long sleeve that you don't like, but like when you watch him this week, his footwork is not very good at all. As soon as they're off the line, his hips open up and they're gone. I'm like, bro, like that's not how you play corner in the NFL. You might do it in college, but you can do it in the NFL.
He's probably just not fast enough.
Yeah, too deep in the future. He's about to get his ass cooked again on fucking Monday.
Who y'all playing Monday?
Bengals.
Cincinnati. You guys remember last year? Do you guys remember that game last year? Anybody?
T. Higgins cooked him up like Thanksgiving dinner.
That was the most embarrassing. I think that was our most embarrassing game last year because of that one.
And that was the game that if we won, we had a guaranteed playoff spot.
That's
Luckily,
right.
we got into the playoffs, but
still did. But that was like our own destiny.
Who's he going to guard?
Jamar or T. Higgins?
He has to guard T. Higgins.
No, that's what we were saying. Like, shout out to T. Higgins. Like, he cooked him, but it was just like, here we go again. Like, I don't even care who's behind center.
And Jake Browning played horrible last week, but I'm pretty positive because I'm keeping T. Higgins into my starting lineup in my fantasy because I'm almost gonna bet that these dudes are gonna cook him up. Jamar Chase may not get that many looks this weekend because PS2 is that guy.
That's one of my favorite players.
I'll put my 12-year-old son against Riley Moss, and he gonna cook him.
Yeah, well, I tell you, man, it's the footwork. We watch a game as we will watch it, and I'm telling you, on Monday night. Whew, and wait. Little throwback. The game's actually at 8:15. It's not gonna be a late game like they did on doubleheader before. So there's gonna be 2 games on Monday night, and they're both gonna be pretty early. So
there's 2 Monday night games.
Pretty early, 8:15. Pretty early, 8:15.
No, but the other one's at 7:15. So like they're actually like doing like the same time.
Who's playing else Monday night? Now I gotta check.
It's bad. It's Miami and
they need to flex that game out.
Is it Houston?
Well, that's probably why they did that.
No, Miami and the Jets.
Jets. Yeah.
Oh, that is going to be the worst Monday night game in the history.
Well, let's talk about some more football then.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So let's keep it on the race thing. All right. So let's talk about the last white corner that existed. Why was Jason Sehorn good then? How did he last so long in the league?
Because Jason Sehorn worked.
What's like?
Both of you had different.
This guy had footwork. Sehorn was a phenomenal DB.
So was he good for like good average corner, or was he the receiver talent just not as what it is today? Because like
he was a good corner.
He was a good corner.
Okay, could Riley Moss play like if you switch Jason Sehorn and Riley Moss like today, switch spots? Would Riley Moss still be good then? Would Jason Sehorn? So we should.
Riley Moss isn't good now.
Riley Moss.
Yeah, wasn't that early Randy Moss era?
Yeah, he was going against.
But Sehorn
Riley Moss
wasn't guarding receiver ones.
He was guarding.
Yeah, he didn't.
Was he?
The Giants weren't. The Giants were not a team that ever had anybody chase. They had whatever side that receivers lined up on. They played.
They stayed up on that. Yep.
Okay, my bad.
They let them play straight up. So. Riley Moss, to me, belongs in the XFL.
Oh, man. Come on, bro. XFL doesn't exist anymore.
So, exactly.
That's where he belongs.
Just saying.
It's the UFL, if you want to put him there.
No, because they've got some better corners in the UFL.
What he should do is he should go over to Europe and play in their league.
Do something. But if I see him get burned again this week, that's going to be a problem. It's going to be some furniture moving in here.
Well, let's talk about a couple games then. Besides, so I can get your blood not burning as much for Riley. Upcoming games that are 2 big games this week: Ravens Chiefs.
It's not a big game. They both got losing records.
Eric.
Well, I think it's a big game. They're both 1-2. Correct?
Yes.
They are both 1-2. At Arrowhead?
Yes.
Yeah, at Arrowhead.
Yes.
Does this game make or break a season if you lose?
For either team, no.
It's too early.
4-game stretch.
Put this at week 10, it changes your trajectory of your season. Week 5, no. Or week 4, whatever week we are for.
If you lose a game, you go 1-3.
Yeah, but they're not in. You guys still got to look. The Chiefs are in a division that is not doing well. They both can rebound quick.
Okay.
My arrogant ass always looks at it like, well, I guess I only lost 3 games this season. Reverse optimism, I call it.
Yeah, I mean, 1-3 is tough. 1-3 is tough to come back from.
But teams have done it.
How many? How much you look that up?
We'd have to look that up. But, I mean, it's a realistic. It's a realistic. You will go 1-3 in a division that is not strong. Like realistically, the AFC North with now. I mean, you got the Browns, who's whatever. You got Joe Burrow out, so the Bengals are a count out.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have 77-year-old Aaron Rodgers.
Who's
they don't really scare anybody.
So that's not doing. So AFC North is a division that if you are 1-3, you have a chance.
You have a chance. The same way as the AFC West. The Chargers are 3-0 right now. If we didn't have Riley Moss, the Chargers are 2-1. I'm just saying.
Okay. I mean,
Riley Moss if
you didn't have Will Lutz, you'd be 3-0.
I mean,
God damn it, ain't that the truth?
That's true.
You know what I mean? But anyway, sorry about that. I think it's make or break for this. If whoever loses this game, it's literally that kind of game for them where they're both going to come out. They both don't have good defenses. I think it'll be high scoring. I want to say it'll be a high scoring game just because I don't think the defenses of both teams are very good. I do see Derrick Henry fumbling. So if you're a bettor out there and there's a bet on the line, you can do 0.5 fumbles on Derrick Henry. I think he's going to fumble again.
You honestly do?
Oh, 1,000%. He's on my team, so I don't want him to fumble, but I think he's going to fumble. I think he's in his head now.
No, I'm pretty sure Lamar Jackson went home or into his locker room. He did the Friday Night Lights thing. He put the ball in his hands and he duct taped that ball to his arms. That's what he did to Derrick Henry. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember
the programming in the hallway. Yeah, I don't know that I can agree and say that he's going to fumble again this week. I think that guy takes his job extremely serious, and
I love Derrick Henry,
and him fumbling, I think it's. I mean, granted, it's a mind game, but I do believe that he's now probably in his head. So when he's running, anytime anybody's like there, this guy's going to be like high and tight, and it's just like you're going to have to break his arm to take the ball away from him. So I don't know if we're going to get 4 weeks in a row of a fumble from Derrick Henry. That would be.
I feel like playing at Arrowhead is a great motivator to do the exact opposite of that shit.
And this is a team that they haven't done well against. You think about it, you go back, I think the Chiefs are Patrick Mahomes is 4-1 against the Ravens or something like that, I believe.
Something like that.
So he has a pretty good record against him. So to go into Arrowhead, I don't want to say that it is the make or break, because if that's the case, so we're going to say anybody who goes 1-3 this year is just, it's whatever.
And we're not ready to say that yet.
And we're not ready because, the way the NFL has been ever since that 7-9 Seahawks, I don't believe that 1-3 locks you out anymore with that.
Yeah,
and that's
what I'm saying. Like, I only lost 3 games this season.
Yeah, no, you got to misunderstand what I'm saying. I'm not saying it locks you out. I'm saying this is like a defining point early in the season. Like, hey guys, like we're 1-3. We got to turn our season around immediately, or we're facing an uphill battle the rest of the season. So both these teams are going to come out there basically saying, hey, I either want to get to 2-2 and they want to get to 2-2 and be like, hey, you know what? Let's steady the ship. You go 1-3. Now you got to win 4 games. You know what I mean? You got to win 3 games in a row. Yeah, 3 games in a row to be able to say, okay, now I'm above 500. And winning 3 games in a row in the NFL, that's a tough task no matter what team you are.
It's a tough task, but again,
I mean, if you look at the schedule, you can kind of go off the schedule and see where they're at. So that's why I'm saying this is one of those games where I'm definitely going to be watching it. I'm very intrigued by this game. I want to watch it. I love watching Lamar Jackson play. I still think he's still the best quarterback in the league. That dude is phenomenal. He can do anything. It's ridiculous. And Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs struggling all year long. So, I mean, I have the Ravens winning. I think they win. I'm going to say 34-31.
You think the Chiefs actually score more than 30?
Yeah, I do. I mean, their defense the Ravens can't hold anybody, neither can the Chiefs.
But how much money are you putting on Derrick Henry to fumble?
Probably put $20 on him to fumble.
Okay, because I'm like pulling up stats, looking at Derrick Henry's career fumbles. What's the most fumble he's ever had this season?
I'm going to go with 4.
2.
5. 5 in 2019. All right. So that's the most he's ever lost in the season. They range from 0 to 1 to 3, basically. So
yeah. To go 4 weeks in a row with a fumble, I just don't foresee it being.
Listen, I'm hoping not. Okay, I'm hoping not. But I think he's in his head, man. I think he's in his head. You know.
Also, another little fun fact of Derrick Henry too. How many years has he been in the league? Anybody know?
I'm gonna go with.
I think it's 8.
When was he the Heisman?
So he got drafted in 2016. What's his 8th, 9th season?
Yeah.
And guess what? He is still chasing his high school rushing yardage.
So crazy, bro. I mean, that's so crazy. That dude ran through.
I heard that one the other day.
That's crazy, man.
Right now, Derrick Henry currently has 11,665 rushing yards in his NFL career.
He had more than 11,000 yards in high school.
No. Yes,
he had 12,000 yards.
He had 12,124 rushing yards. They had to come up with a Derrick Henry rule. 53 touchdowns over 4 years. They had to come up with like the Derrick Henry rule, where like basically if they're up by 70, they got to pull him or something like that.
Saban was at his house every single day trying to recruit that man, and he was like, "You're coming here. You are coming here."
Man had 12,000 yards in one season.
Oh man, what's another game you guys are excited to watch?
His senior year, he rushed for 4,200 yards.
Kevin, you know we're all gonna be watching your game.
Dang, I forgot.
It's the drama. There's just drama around it. It makes it more fun.
It's Sunday Night Football too, right?
Yes,
of course it is. Why wouldn't it be?
You know, because I called Micah up and he told me because he still has a suite there that he can't get rid of. I was like, yo, let me sit in the suite.
All right, man. So
Jerry
let's
called
talk about my Cowboys. I'm trying not to talk about my Cowboys because we are not.
He gets emotional.
No, it's not even emotional. We're just not good. And our defense is.
why would I want to talk about that?
Horrific.
It's an emotional thing, guys.
It's not emotional, man. It's whatever. It's the Cowboys aren't good. We are down a receiver. George Pickens he can catch, but he also cannot catch. I'm like, man, bro, how do you catch the ball and then literally have your hands like this and it hits your hands to cause the interception? I'm like, all right, I guess those things happen a lot. Our running game, I thought it'd be a little better with Javonte Williams. I mean, it's coming along, but
he's had some good ones I've seen.
Yeah, our defense is just garbage, bro.
Hot garbage.
I mean, I'm gonna tell you this. I think even with Micah Parsons, it's still hard garbage. Even if we have Micah this year, I think we're still hard garbage. It's
a lot less painful.
Yeah.
Should the Cowboys make a phone call to OBJ?
No. We don't. No. We need to make a phone call to someone to get these number 1 draft picks traded away and go pick up either a 1A receiver or a better defensive end. Because we signed Jadeveon Clowney, and he didn't even play last week. And I'm like, we signed someone to not play. This is Jerry's world now.
What you need to do is call a retirement home to get Jerry's ass out of there.
Yeah, Jerry, man, you're killing me, Jerry.
So you don't think right now, with having CeeDee Lamb out, you don't think that bringing in a veteran like an OBJ to keep the offense spread, you don't think that bringing him in would help out somewhat?
I don't think, this is my opinion, I don't think it will because our offense, we have a lot of receivers already. We have a lot of receivers. So I
don't know how to catch the ball?
But we have a lot of receivers. So, it's just not good. It's just not good.
Okay.
Packers are going to win. I know you guys are, Packers are going to win. I'm not going to say they're going to blow us out because I do think it'll still be a competitive game because it is Sunday Night Football in Dallas. So I think we'll still try and put up a comp, and compete, being NFL players. But I know we're not going to win. I just know that.
I mean, if you get the Jordan Love that played against against the Browns, it might be a game.
We have a chance, but if we have the Jordan Love that played against us in the playoffs last year, we have zero chance. Well, so does everyone have the Packers then? I'm guessing.
Hell yeah, I got the Packers by 30.
By how many?
30.
Damn. Make that bet. I want to see what that payout
Trust
is.
you guys as far as I can throw you. So yeah, no, I like that. I like that idea. College football there's a big weekend this weekend with college football.
We're switching lanes already?
Oh yeah, man. Because listen,
we're switching to college. All right,
I had to hit up college.
All right.
There's a big weekend in Miami, and the 305 this weekend. There's a shout out to them boys down there. I think it's Miami.
Number two in the nation.
Before I even go to college, before I even go college football, them boys at Miami Northwestern and Miami Central play this weekend. That game is going to be some D1 pedigree. Yeah. Half of them kids is already going to the U. Yeah. So just shout out to them boys down there. Yeah. But back to college, the U this weekend, these number 2 in the nation. Jesus. Didn't see this coming already.
I told y'all this.
So, we got the U. And, the one game that I'm really worried about, it's that whiteout up there in Penn State. Woo! I don't know if them Ducks know what they're about to fly themselves into.
Hey, listen, being a Big Ten, because you guys just came to the Big Ten, so welcome. Being a Michigan Wolverine and playing Penn State year in, year out, knowing about the whiteout. I mean, I am kind of white out tonight. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Let me check it out.
First rally moss. Now you're close.
Yeah, no, right? Hey, listen, that whiteout game in Penn State, that's probably the loudest atmosphere anyone's ever been in. And I don't know, man. I mean, Dante Moore has a lot to deal with, because when you can't hear your snap call, when you can't even think straight, that's how Penn State is at night. And I think Coach has for Penn State, I think he has a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. You know what I mean? Now, he's still chip on his shoulder. You know why, right? I mean, what is he, 4-10 or 4 against top 10, top 5, top 10 teams? Little chip. I'm not saying they're going to win yet. I don't know the answer. I just know it's going to be tough. Tough for the Ducks.
It's going to be a tough game. My bad. Miami doesn't play this weekend. Miami has a weekend off.
Yeah, we got the weekend off. We play Florida State, and then we got a week off.
We got Florida State in there. Yeah. So
we got Oregon.
Right. We got Oregon and Penn State. We got USC, Illinois, big noon kickoff. It's going to be the weekend should be good, but the big game is going to be that Bama Georgia.
Bama's not.
Yeah, I was going to say, is it? There's going to be another blowout.
See, but I think this kind of goes back to the same thing as NFL wise. It's a rivalry. Bama's not good, but it's a rivalry, and these guys show up wanting to show out. And there's just that Georgia and Athens.
Trounce. Take Georgia money line and the spread.
Yeah, I think
LSU going to be fun to watch.
LSU Ole Miss is going to be a much better game.
Wait.
LSU Ole Miss is going to be it. So also you believe in that Georgia's about to run that they about to roll their ass up out of there.
Bro, they were about to roll the tide. Bro, it's not gonna be pretty. Hey, listen, now I won't say it because I don't want to wish any ill news on any bad news on somebody, because that's not right. But Kalen DeBoer better win this game, because
is he in a hot seat?
Oh yes. His seat is so hot the devil's spiking him. Just that boy is hot. Listen, bro.
So does this? So now this is something that I have a question. Was that University of Washington team overrated that year?
Yes.
I mean, did the Michigan Wolverines trounce him in the championship?
Also, no, but what, my question that I asked that because so Kalen DeBoer goes to Alabama and he hasn't done anything remotely but lose. Correct.
Yay.
Michael Penix is in the league, and to me, Carolina showed the league You start putting some heat on this boy, and he struggles.
Hey, but big shout out to Michael Penix, Tampa boy. He's a Tampa boy, so we got to give him a little, little love,
Nah, he ain't Tampa. He a Dade City boy.
He did.
But he said, "I'm Dade City." But City. Like I said,
San Antonio.
It's that question: is that team, because between Michael Penix, Rome Odunze, Kalen DeBoer, Rome Odunze is the only one that's doing somewhat okay, because Penix looked like a complete player who didn't belong starting last week, and DeBoer went to a powerhouse and is losing.
Yeah, I mean, when Saban leaves you a great team or a team that's literally played in the Rose Bowl the year before, and you go in there and you haven't done well in 2 years, that's not good. That's not. And I told that to my Bama friends, man. Like, and they don't like Kalen DeBoer at all. And when Bama fans get mad, that Bama alumni get mad, it's real quick to get rid of them. And I think, I'm not going to say it, I think Lincoln Riley might be going to Bama.
You know who goes to Bama?
Who?
Dabo Swinney.
Or Dabo. Okay, I'll go Lincoln Riley or Dabo. I
never thought about that, Buddha. That might be a good call.
Lincoln Riley ain't going nowhere. The reason why Lincoln Riley isn't going anywhere is because Lincoln Riley has now, so let's look at it. When he got to USC, he had Caleb Williams, and we were like the Broncos. We had a good offense, and our defense sucked.
Yeah.
USC's defense for the past couple years that he's been there have been bottom of the NCAA, period.
Yep.
Now our defense are kind of in that top 15, top 20 type defense. And now you have a quarterback who can run that offense. And honestly, what this man has as his incentive packages of being a coach at USC.
Yeah, he does a lot. I agree. Okay.
I don't foresee him. I don't foresee him leaving. And there's been conversations, but I think what he's beginning to sit in now and see what he has going, I don't foresee him leaving to go to Alabama. But I do see Dabo making a move from Clemson this year and sliding down to Alabama. Because that is Dabo's. He's always hinted at it. He's always said if Alabama was ever open, I'd take it.
Yeah, Dabo's going to make Alabama white again.
He's going to need say Forrest Gump to come back to win some games down there.
But I do. That is a name to look out for if DeBoer gets let go. I would, because Clemson is looking like a team that just said, "I'm not even playing football this year."
Clemson is a highly rated triple A.
They're struggling.
They're struggling, bro. They're not good. It's not good. Well, all right. So big college weekend. You know what I mean? Huge college weekend. So definitely tune in to some college sports because I see some upsets and I see some shootouts. And when I say shootouts, I'm talking about the Oregon-Penn State game shootout. I think we have something else to talk about today. I think Jeremy had something on his mind in our group chat today. And I'm like, bro, Jeremy gets on these tangents once in a while. Just want to let you guys know this. He'll have a thought and he has to get it out. That's him being a graphic designer, him being an artist. Like, he has to get those thoughts out. And he came up with something for us to think about today. And, bro, let me tell you right now, I have 17.
I knew everyone had a good list. However, there's just not enough time in the day. But, this also just helps me figure out, where your true hatred lies. What the hell is an overrated sports movie? Your own personal bias. Why does this movie suck to you guys? Obviously, we've seen a ton. We all know there's shit out there. But there's got to be two that you are just not going to buy in the hype of it. I'm sure we've all talked about it. I think I got a few of yours already picked out. So I'll get this started going because I think you guys know my first one. I hate Rudy, bro. That damn Rudy.
He took mine.
You can take the context of that movie and just pull it apart, and you're just so this man practice squad the entire year and gets in on the final play with the B squad and just runs through the line untouched, wrapped up that movie, and end credit.
Listen, Rudy
most
is like
talked about, idolized football. Everyone loves it and seen it. It took me one time to call it out, and I can't buy into it.
Yeah, I'm not. And that was one of mine. I have a lot, but that was definitely one of mine. Was Rudy? I do not like that movie. Anyone knows me knows I do not like that movie. Maybe it's my hatred from Notre Dame.
I think you're literally just a different bias, but
yeah.
Can you take that movie for what it is?
No, it's not good in my opinion. I just don't like it. It's not my cup of tea. I get the premise behind it. You know what I mean? It's like watching those TikToks and Instagrams, you know, when the manager gets on the court and they let him score. You're like, oh yeah. You know what I mean? There's actually like the true story behind Rudy.
Desanitized because the Rudy moment has happened so many times in our lives. Like, can we honestly all think of personal times that we've seen it happen? We're just like, all right, we get it, everybody.
Times.
Like,
yeah, so many times.
Every kid's a Rudy. You want to get in the game? Go ahead.
Buddha,
all right.
What you got for me?
I don't even know how much of a sports movie it is, but I hated the movie. It was Rollerball. That movie. That was the dumbest movie to call it a.
Okay, I'm gonna Rollerball. Okay, yeah, I had to think back.
Keep in mind, like I said, overrated, and this man just picks an absolute like turd.
Shit.
Nobody liked that, bro.
Listen,
everyone hated it.
Listen, that was the crappiest movie. I don't know why it shouldn't have been considered a sports movie.
I don't think they did, but we can roll with it.
It is considered a sports movie. Rollerball is a sport.
Where do they play?
Rollerball.
In the rink, in the arena. Jordan, what do you got?
Mine was a recent one, and I just did not vibe at all with Happy Gilmore 2. I just thought it was just a giant splurge of a family reunion. Like, I love every actor and every person. I love every person in that movie, like me personally. But the movie as a whole in itself was just complete crap. It was just all plugs. It was all cameos. The plot wasn't even really there. Like, it was just a reason to get everybody back together and maybe get a Subway sponsorship. Like, get some movie out of there. Like, I just did not vibe at all with the movie. I thought the best actor in that movie was Bad Bunny, and he's not even an actor. Like, him and his cousin from SNL. Like, they're the only things I actually liked about the movie. And I love Adam Sandler, and I love Adam Sandler movies, but no, not for me.
I mean, I actually like that movie. I thought it was pretty funny, but I get where you're coming from. But I wouldn't say it's overrated because I don't think it was like rated top as like a top sports movie.
I'd say it got a lot more love than it deserved.
Yeah, I get you. All right, I'm about to. You guys are right. You might get mad at me for this one. The Legend of Bagger Vance.
Never saw it.
Never saw it.
See, good. See, and like I think it's overrated as a sports movie. It's a good movie, but it should not be in the sports category. They put it in the sports category.
You're just trying to redeem your Ladybugs moment.
No, and another one for you. Wait, I got another one for you too. I'm pretty sure you haven't seen either. Bend It Like Beckham.
I was gonna say Bend It Like Beckham.
You were?
Yeah,
was that a Disney movie?
Why is it so bad?
Everyone loves that movie, and I watch it. I'm like,
it's not a Disney movie, but it's just a dumb movie.
Okay,
it's not good,
but it's got like a Disney like vibe to it.
Yeah.
That's just like Happy Gilmore 2. The very end of it that's what that shit felt like, dude. Like they were on the golf course. It was fun. It's like, bro, are we really doing Disney villains here?
It was over the top. It was definitely over the top.
That's like I had another one on my list too. Is I do like the movie, but like just watching it again, Coach Carter. Like,
yep, that was my second pick.
I was like,
oh wait, hold on,
overrated.
Whoa, you
can't do it.
Coach Carter's overrated.
Cheesy.
Cringy.
It's super cheesy. It's cringy. It's like Channing Tatum plays basketball in that movie. Come on.
He's the biggest thug on that team, and I could knowing now what I do about him just makes it even worse.
White guys are thugs.
I'm gonna disagree. I'm gonna disagree with that one, bro. I'm gonna disagree with that one.
Why?
I think Coach Carter was a damn good movie and sports movie. I think I like that movie. I think it's really good. It's one of mine.
I disagree. I think Coach Carter was a good movie, but you know what basketball movie was bad? Juwanna Man.
It had heart.
It's like watching Air Bud. Both dog-ass movies.
Or Like Mike 2.
Oh, the first one was there.
They made another one after the first one that was not that good.
You're bringing up movies that are not good. We're talking about like movies that were like that got like good ratings and like were
overhyped
actually,
apparently.
Overhyped.
We want to go with the movie that got overhyped. Let's call it about the era up there. Let's go. We really want to go with movies that were overhyped.
Watch
Kevin Bacon
is great. Kevin, back me up, right?
Whoa, bro, the era up there is one of the top movies for Kevin Bacon going down to Africa.
Buddha waits till now to drop that. I love that damn movie.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now. You know it's a good movie when a satire comedy makes fun of it as an Airplane 2 with them going down to Africa and getting. Yo, I love the air up there. That's a great movie.
Yeah, you're getting
That's not
outranked,
overrated.
Buddha. You
Yeah,
bastard, bro. You
that
take
is
that back.
wrong. That is wrong. All right, so listen, I looked at some stuff earlier too of like overrated movies, just trying to see like what else is out there. You know, they put Jerry Maguire.
Great.
Overrated?
Yeah, this is an overrated sports movie.
That's a great movie.
F out of here. Nope.
But everybody has their own, you know.
You got 4 dudes that are vouching for it. That should tell you something.
Yeah, correct.
Everybody has their own idea.
Let's talk about it then. Is it a good movie or is it a good sports movie?
It's a good movie and a good sports. Yeah, it's both.
I agree with you.
There's literally enough sports that we all enjoy because like it's literally an underdog story. Dude gets paid. Like like who doesn't want to watch a movie version of that?
All right, quick. Let's go quick.
Fire.
Your number one underrated. Give me one. Just give me one underrated sports movie.
Glory Road.
Okay, I'll give you that one. That's like that.
It's like if I think basketball movies, like Glory Road is like one of my top basketball movies.
Okay, got you. Boom.
Blue Chips.
Love the like that movie. I still watch a movie today and be like, I know what's going to happen. Man, just give him the farm. Give him the farm.
Artie Lang's Beer League, Kevin.
Ooh. Hey man, that's
a great
that's
sports
a
movie
right there, bro.
Underrated.
That's a sleeper. Wow, that's a sleeper.
This one's kind of middle of the road. Replacements. I feel like it doesn't get as many. Yeah, it's a great movie.
That's underrated. Everybody loves that damn movie.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. It's like I just didn't think it was as high as some of the other ones, but
overrated.
What?
Basketball.
No, man. Yeah, you about to get kicked out the fucking podcast with that one, bro.
Drive over to your house and kick your ass.
This is a movie that all 4 of us watch together, and I don't think it gets enough credit ever. Draft Day.
Finding Nemo.
Draft Day. 1000. I think Draft Day does not get enough credit, bro, at all.
Well, yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, I think it does. Yeah. I think it gets the credit.
You think so? I don't think they gave it enough credit, man. I think that movie is probably one of like the top 10 sports.
I think people are still mad at Kevin Costner for Field of Dreams. That's probably why I don't want to give him.
That's a really good movie too. Or The Rookie.
That was I'm pretty sure Draft Day gets played on NFL Network. Like
which one?
Round.
Yeah. No. That's Rookie of the Year. The Rookies with Dennis Quaid.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. One thing that made me mad today of looking up some of these overrated movies is someone put on there Remember the Titans. I said I will drive to your house.
I'll punch somebody's mom in the face for talking about that movie.
Yeah, Petey. I don't get him. He's whatever.
Oh,
kind of stupid.
Is
Mom's an astronaut.
Any Given Sunday considered underrated?
Nah, I think a movie was
not in this group.
I know this group loves it.
But like overall, no, because I think when it came out, it was one of the top movies. Everyone went and watched it. Yeah,
people still respect it. Yeah, just because it's Oliver Stone, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so another one for you, Mystery Alaska. That's a great
underrated. Great pick.
Hockey movie.
Jordan and I love that movie.
Didn't watch it.
Check it out, Buddha. You might enjoy that one.
I'm good. It sounds like a bunch of white people hitting the black puck. Sounds racist to me.
It absolutely is. You're correct.
It absolutely is. In Alaska. Oh, man. Yo, so if any of y'all have not watched any of the movies that we just randomly rambled off right there, definitely go watch some underrated sports movies. Look them up. There are a lot of them out there. It'll kind of get you guys understanding like our sense of humor, our like personality, because we go from Varsity Blues to Remember the Titans. Like that's just kind of
Joanna Man.
How we to Joanna Man and Air Dog. Or was it Air Bud? I mean,
Air Dog.
Air Dog Bud.
It was Air Bud's best friend, Air Dog.
It was. How many Air Buds think there were? Go.
7.
4.
I don't know, 4. I would say it's probably like.
I guarantee you, they pitched that title, Air Dog, and everybody just stares. He's like, Air Bud.
Air Bud.
His name is.
Well, man, that's gonna bring us to a close. This was actually a pretty fun and funny episode. I had a lot of fun, just randomly just talking about stuff that we love. You know what I mean? So I can't wait for next week. But yeah, definitely remember I said definitely subscribe to us. Definitely follow us on TikTok and Instagram. Once again, I'm Kevin. I got my Buddha. I got Jordan. I got Jeremy, man. We are group chats and snapbacks, and can't wait till next week. Have a good one, y'all.
Fight on, Trojans. And fuck Oregon.
Hate speech.